Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here.
Just follow time.
And this is the intro, bro. Alright, what's going on? It's funny, guys. It's Smoove back again with another video. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smoove, and you already know what's on with you today for another lit video. And today I'm with two special guests. I got my boy Jaleel with me. Yes, sir. Hi. And I got my man Reggie with me.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reggie, Regthebarber. You can follow me on Instagram at Reggie_Masterbarber. Check out some of these dope cuts.
Go check them out for the cuts, man. Go check out my boy Jaleel. And we finna talk about some lit different topics in the video. Hopefully y'all get something out of the video. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Watch the full video. It's gonna be lit. Go ahead and get y'all snacks prepared, you feel me? But enough talking, let's jump straight into the video.
Are y'all wings or drum man?
I'm wings. I'm a drumstick all day, bro.
Drumstick? Yeah, bro.
I ain't
Me,
gonna cap.
I take the flats, or it don't really matter to me. I'm hungry as heck right now.
I prefer the flats as well.
For real, I like the flats better?
I like both.
I mean, I like the flats too, but I feel like the drumstick you can just...
No, I feel like they're more
really easy.
They're more challenging to eat. You ever try to eat one just like off of one bite?
Nah, I don't like them. I like breaking. I ain't gonna count that piece though.
Yeah, man. Get some of that pizza in your life.
I ain't gonna count.
Yeah. See, we out here in Carrollton, Georgia. A small little town in Georgia. But we got some pretty decent little food spots. But when it comes to wings, what y'all think, man? Who y'all think got the best wings? I'm always rolling with PJ's.
PJ, I say Wing City, bro. Wing City or PJ?
Is this from PJ's?
This is PJ Hot Wings, yeah.
Man, boneless wings. I like boneless wings the most. So Giovanni's has the best boneless wings.
Boneless? Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, no, Wing City got the best boneless wings, bro.
Wing City, where's
Bro, it's up there like 1, 2, 3, bro.
Nah, bro.
Nah. I'm telling you, bro. Try 'em. You can even get flavors on them, like you
I wish they got more popular,
But you said Giovanni's though.
I don't know about this, man.
No, come on, bro.
You got pizza from Giovanni's.
No, I didn't. This is from American Pie, dog.
Bro.
Yeah. American Pie. This to me is the best pizza joint in town. I don't really like the franchise pizza.
So pull up some of the spots in Atlanta, those pieces where they got like authentic, they have authentic
like real
spots.
pizza.
Oh yeah, well, I'm talking about.
You're talking about down here, though.
Yeah.
The American Pie look the best. It's the only one that's different. All the rest of them like really the same.
Giovanni's have them pretty dope.
They got Giovanni's friends.
So you like Giovanni?
You must know somebody that worked there.
For sure, huh?
You must know somebody that worked there.
Nah, man, I don't know.
You see relationships.
Relationships. Oh man, relationships.
Okay.
What y'all like? What y'all whole thing on relationships like?
Well, I'm gonna have a totally different perspective than y'all because I'm married. So.
Well, I'm single. I'm single.
You single? I'm single.
Man, so I would say if you're like our age, 18 through 25.
18 to 25.
Yeah. Focus like the adult,
Focus on
that
yourself.
lifestyle. Focus on yourself, find what you want to do. Purpose, like really, because like I feel like during this stage, you're really finding out who you are. And the patterns that you start to adapt right now, so you continue to have the rest of your life.
True.
So saying right now, I really just find out who you want to be. People are changing during this stage in life, and it's just like it's like you graduate high school and then you find out who people really are. You know what I'm saying? So staying single, focus on yourself, and then later in life start, because I feel like people are more mature by then, where no one wants to play games. No one wants to play games. We're just really serious about like gonna be together, marriage, kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know. I feel like yeah, that's true, but at the same time, if you find the right person that's for you though, you can do that with the right person though. It just depends on the right person. You will know.
it's tough though.
When you're young, it's tough because everybody want to play. I feel like, especially our generation. So, but if you find the right person though, I feel like you would know.
Don't you feel like marriage would be harder the younger you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because marriage it takes teamwork to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in a long-lasting marriage it's teamwork, man. You gotta work together in it
Yeah.
to make the relationship last. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And that's what makes, I guess, marriage so special, because it's the time that you spent with the other person, the development stages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From year after year. So you go through all kind of stuff together, and that's what keeps you closer.
Yeah.
That's what y'all went through.
Yeah, that's
true though.
I feel like that's the man, that's the cool piece about it. It's like you found someone to go to war with. Yeah, to war with this world, just all the things that happens on this earth. Like you have someone there to go to war with.
It's like a forever partnership.
Yeah,
Bro. Really.
Special,
Just
man.
the assurance of having somebody that knowing that somebody's got your back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else has it.
Yeah. See, that's why, man, I can't wait, but like I think it would be like really cool to be married.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Just because, yeah, man.
Bro, I don't know, bro. Sometimes I be thinking, bro, I don't want to get married, bro.
I mean, like, I just thought, like, I've had this new understanding of, like, divorce, you know,
Yeah. For real though.
just, like, exactly, like, half of what you know, own, you know, what you work for is about to go to this other person because you got divorced. So, like, that's why I say, like, wait until you, like, you know, so you know you are, you found the right person.
Take your time, man.
Yeah, take your time with it, man.
It's no rush. Because you need to know, like I said, that I'm okay with spending the rest of my life with this person. You know what I'm saying? If you're not sure about that, you don't need to get married.
True. I feel like you shouldn't rush, bro. Like, that's what ruins most relationships though, when people rush into them.
And that's no matter what parents say. You know, a lot of parents try to rush their kids and get married because one of them got pregnant, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, man, that's horrible advice in my opinion.
For sure. You got donuts right there?
Yeah. We even got donuts. I got all the levels taken care of. And we ain't even dug into this lasagna yet either.
Bro, this piece of hit, bro. I ain't gonna cap. This piece of
So what's y'all thoughts about the stereotypes of marijuana?
marijuana, like, as far as like how people look at you if you smoke?
Yeah, as far as all that.
But I feel like you shouldn't judge somebody because they smoke though, because you really can smoke and do whatever you want, just depending on your mindset towards it, how you act, how it make you react. You feel me? If you're a lazy person, then you gonna be good. You can smoke and still be productive. But like, if you just a lazy person, got that mindset, then if you smoke, then that's when it's gonna make you depressed or sad. But I don't feel like you should judge somebody because they smoke. That's what I think.
Why y'all think it's illegal to smoke weed? Now we ain't talking about no hardcore drugs. We're just talking about just weed.
So
Do you think it's about to be legal? Not only because they're figuring out a way, like the government, to tax it or whatever the case, but also because more people are aware of marijuana not being a harmful drug.
yeah.
And so they're asking questions like putting the pressure on, like, bro, why is it not legal? Like, why are y'all refusing us to have this product? You know what I mean?
So it's not killing nobody though.
Exactly.
Causing no deaths or nothing.
Yeah, you've never heard anybody overdosing on weed or anything like or killing somebody on weed. Hell, even the percentage of accidents of people who do you think people are just putting the pressure on, becoming more aware that weed shouldn't be illegal, and that's the reason why it's taking them so long to legalize it?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Because they keep legalizing it in like different little spots, like Clay County, Fulton County, stuff like that. But
I
I don't see why they don't just do the whole state.
I thought it was just decriminalized. Not necessarily illegal, just decriminalized. Like you're only getting a ticket for it.
Yeah, now you get like a fine or something.
Yeah.
You won't get in trouble though. But that's only in some spots. They won't just do the whole state for some reason. That don't make sense though. I don't know why. Cause it ain't bad though. It ain't killing nobody. That's the whole thing though.
But
like I see if it was like
Well, then
making
it's
people
like-
go crazy and like kill people. It don't do nothing. It help people out. So why not make it?
Man, it's happened with joint pains. It's all kinds of benefits from marijuana, from this plant, that we're not being told. You know, it's a conspiracy behind it, and I think it's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Bro, one time, I smoked and then I went to go work out. Bro, I swear, I didn't get tired at all the whole time. I was just working out the whole time. I'm like, dang, bro, why is this illegal? It ain't hurting me. You feel me? I don't know, bro.
Bro,
Who knows? Because speeding is illegal. That's where I feel like I have the problem with is there's become like this thing where it's like people pick it's like picking your poison. You know what I'm saying? So what do I think is bad and what do I think is good, no matter if it's illegal or not? Yeah. So speeding is illegal. Just as illegal, you'll get in trouble. You get punished for speeding.
Yeah. But if you know how to drive, man.
What?
But if you know how to drive, then speeding don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So apply that to all these other things that are illegal. You know. Man, I don't know, man. It's people being cute.
I know what you're saying, like
You know what I'm saying? Like speeding is illegal the same way this is illegal. Or,
speeding shouldn't be illegal,
Yeah.
because if you know how to drive, then it shouldn't matter.
No, what I'm saying is speeding is illegal. Yeah, but people still break the law and speed. Marijuana is illegal. People break the law and smoke marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone has their opinions. Like on the outside looking in, oh, since that's illegal and this looks this way, I'm judging you for doing it. And then this is illegal as well. People do this as well. But one gets judged more than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a stigma against one more than the other. It's like some people think it's cool to speed. I don't drive like a grandpa, you know what I'm saying? I'm so cool everywhere in the road, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other people don't like that cool. No, I don't like you.
Man, I'm telling you, man, weed has never killed anybody.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's, the best thing or the worst thing that can happen on weed is you have a panic attack and call the cops on yourself or something crazy like that. But man, other than that, it's a mental stimulant. So it's like, I know for me personally, if I smoke some marijuana, it heightens all my senses to the point to where it's like, if I'm listening to music, I can hear every freaking thing, every melody in that music, I can hear it.
For that's the 5 part. You ever try to freestyle when you was high or something, bro?
It's like,
make a song?
you can, the words come to you easier.
Bro, I'm telling you, you be like, dang, I can actually make music, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know if it just sounds good because you high, just because, but you never know.
It's because you know what your pineal gland is?
Yeah, third eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, marijuana, the THC in there, it stimulates your pineal gland. It like partially opens it. So whenever your pineal gland is open, some people say it's like your spiritual eye. Like some people say that's what opens when you die.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes you to another dimension or whatever the case. So weed, it kind of like tickles that, you know what I'm saying, to the point where the eye kind of comes open a little bit. And that's why you can hear better, you can see better, and you can rap better.
And that's fine though, because you know you can do the same thing with meditation though. Like you can open it up.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's on fire.
Have you ever heard of ayahuasca?
Mm-hmm.
No, that they
I
say
heard
it
it.
releases a lot. You take it and it releases a lot of DMT.
Because
DMT
your body
is that natural chemical when you die.
That's right.
Basically, bro, when you take ayahuasca, you have a near-death experience.
Well, that's like a drug. That's DMT.
It's a liquid
It's a
drug.
hallucinogen.
DMT is not. DMT, you can smoke it.
Oh, okay.
But
But it do the
ayahuasca,
same thing though.
yes, it's a
I
very
never heard
powerful hallucinogen drug.
Yeah.
Now, it's the conspiracy behind it is that these, like the Illuminati, is that they have shamans who take these powerful hallucinogenic drugs to contact beings from another dimension.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard about that as well. That maybe it was like the Incas or the Mayans. You know, that they were doing that.
Yeah.
That's how they got the knowledge to build all the technology that they have. That's how they
See,
got the
bro,
knowledge.
that's
to do
probably
it.
why they junk illegal, bro. Because imagine if the whole world knew how to do that, bro.
Exactly.
Everybody had power, they wouldn't have no control over nobody. Bro.
Absolutely.
Like, think about it. That's crazy. But I don't know, bro.
And that's why I don't believe that we have ever been given real truth. I mean, I know people will say, man, what about the Bible? I don't think we've ever, including the Bible, have been given real truth, in my opinion. When I've done all the research I've done and came to some of the conclusions I've came to, that's what it led me to, is that we've been bamboozled.
I don't know, bro. What if we is, but what if we ain't, though? What if we just, what is just the reality we live in? Like,
I think there's truth, as far as the Bible, I think there's truth in the lessons behind it, the lessons that it teaches, and ways to gain prosperity out of life. I think there's truth as far as that, but if you want to look back to how all this started, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not clear about it. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
So you think somebody can live a positive, successful life without reading the Bible? Without reading the Bible?
Have what?
You think somebody could live a positive and successful life without reading the Bible at all?
Yeah,
yes.
I think.
You think so?
And this is why life is your best teacher. You know what I'm saying? I can go through life. I can go through life experiencing all this. So at the end of the day, what the Bible says, like scripture and all that kind of stuff says, like like I said, consider pure joy that you go through trials. Why is that? Because when you go through things, when you go through trials, these seasons of life where, you know what I'm saying, you get tested. In school, you get tested to see what you remember. You know what I'm saying? From your tests on how hard you've been studying and working and all that kind of stuff. It's like when you get tested in life, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, consider it pure joy, because when you get tested, you see who you are. You find out who you are, then you find out what you can work in, like what you can work with. What is practicing is basically you're practicing and get better and better and better and better. And every time it's like practicing, you're basically practicing to fail at practice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're going until your likelihood of failing is very small. And that's basically what you're doing. You're practicing. So it's like you get to this point to where in life, let's say if you never read the Bible, you keep getting tested. And you have the intellect, you have the knowledge to know that, okay, these are all tests. Let me deal with them positively and come out of it a better and bigger person. You know what I'm saying? At some point in life, you realize that. You know what I'm saying? Because the older you get, the more you experience.
Stuff you go through.
Yeah. So
I've been through this, so I can get through this.
At some point, but I think that, like I said, you have truth in this book of how to live a prosperous life. You have it's here. You have the wisdom in here. So if I read it at a young age, I got the lessons from it.
But check this out though. Can a regular person, without like any schooling on how to properly read the Bible, can they really understand these ancient writings? Somebody as young as 15, 21. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how did that make sense? Like, just think about it for a second. And that joint was way back then before they even spoke the same language we spoke. And they had a whole different life. Like, think about cavemen. They had a whole different life than us. But somehow, if Jesus Christ came from back then, how is it, like, relatable to times now, though? Like, how did that even make sense, though?
I don't know.
Like,
see, my thing is,
I didn't know that. I don't know.
I'm not saying that the Bible is bad.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I have a hard time putting my faith in something that man made.
Exactly. Though.
I mean, it's not like the story was.
Man, it's not about
The guy. It's not like the story was. This guy actually wrote this with his own power. You know what I'm saying? And manifested this book, kind of like with the Ten Commandments, when it was lightning struck the stone, and the Bible is all man written, and so it's supposed to be inspired by God. So it's just, to me, it's like people are playing tricks on you. If they can make you believe that there's an invisible person watching you at all times, they can control you. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Sure. As long as they make you believe that, and people are scared. People want something to believe in. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're scared. Like people who, like, let's say Christians, they're even afraid. Like growing up, I was taught not to seek any other knowledge in the Bible.
Yeah, for sure.
It don't sound smart, right?
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. No,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Because think about it, bro. Like, not to be mean though, but people get picked on for being like atheists or any other religion though. Mm-hmm. Think about it though.
People also get picked on for being Christian.
True.
I'm talking about when you like younger though, like a kid. Like when you was a kid, think about people get picked on for being. If somebody said they're Muslim, they don't get picked on. Mm-hmm. or that if they say they don't believe in God.
Because
everybody
the stigma that comes along with it. But I think the older we get, the more people really get bashed for being Christian.
Really think so?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, bro.
Did y'all know that Christianity is not even the oldest religion?
Oh yeah, for sure. The Egyptians had, I don't know what it was called, but they had their own little thing.
Did you know that the Egyptians, on some of the hieroglyphs and stuff that they have shown pictures of spiritual enlightenment through hallucinogens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about it is if you really do your research, the creation story, as far as whatever, I forgot what it is that the Egyptians believe in, but their creation story and the Christian creation story are very similar.
Yeah.
Different names. It's just different names.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the context behind all
So
of
it's like, let me tell you why I got humbled. I got humbled actually debating for Christianity.
yeah.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
How though? What happened?
Well, I was talking to this guy. He's not a Christian. He just studied a lot of different books, so he had more knowledge than what I had. Because let's just be honest. I'm gonna go as far as to say 90% of. I'm gonna say 85%. I'm gonna try to give them the benefit of the doubt. 85% of Christians, I would say, actually do not read the Bible. They're just followers, and they just go by what their pastors say most of the time. Think about yourselves. I'm pretty sure, like, I at one point in time professed to being Christian. I'm sure, all y'all may have, right? Because that's what we grew up. We grew up in that. And think about yourself. How often, not now, but back then, did you really study the Word? You know what I'm saying? I didn't that much.
Back when I was young, but
Ever you just go to church?
I just went to church.
You just go to church, bro.
back then it was like forced on me. Like my parents made me go to church. I don't want to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay home and play my game.
Bro.
Yeah.
Back then, it was like that. But like the
I
older I
should go to
got,
sleep in church, bro.
yeah,
I'm not gonna cap.
the older I got, and the more
More knowledge.
yeah. But it's like I made the choice. I really made the choice to go to church and accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior.
Absolutely.
When I made that choice, it was a whole other ballpark for me.
Mhm.
Because this is what I want.
No, I'm not even gonna say that I don't believe in God. I believe in God, and I believe a lot of the principles that was taught to me. Because it's not like everything was bad or something.
Yeah.
I mean, Christianity is actually a good thing. The Bible is a good thing because it teaches you how to, morality-wise, be morally good.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's another thing right there. It's like people, how can you? Where do we get morals from? Let's take the Bible out of the picture. How do we get morals? How do we know that if you stab someone, that's bad? How do we know that without the Bible? How do we know that killing is bad?
You don't know. That's what I'm saying, though.
So that's what I'm like. That's what I'm saying. Like as far as the Bible, like there's so much.
I feel what you're saying.
I can tell you exactly how you know.
How?
Through experience. Okay? Because let's see, the Bible didn't always exist. This is what I'm saying. The Bible didn't always exist.
Yeah.
Man came before the Bible. The Bible didn't hit the scene till later, after Jesus, after Christ.
Okay.
So how they found out what was wrong and what was bad back then? You know what I'm saying?
It gotta be feelings or something, though.
But how did they know? How did they know?
It gotta be feelings.
Okay,
you probably if you kill somebody, that's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Well, if you believe,
Or if you do something bad.
if you believe,
but it would also depend on the purpose behind it. Because back then it was like, let's say we're talking about cave. You've seen things about cavemen and stuff like that. How you know other cave? It's the same way with like, honestly, us today. Like, you had the Europeans come here and kill off all the Indians.
Right.
I know they didn't feel about all they they wanted the land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just took
so it's
the
like, if you want something and we have to kill you to get it, why should I feel bad or emotional about that?
Bruh. I don't know, that's a good question, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you really? Where do we get morals from without the Bible?
I feel what you're saying.
It's
Though,
okay.
I feel both sides.
Well, I understand what you're saying. Only problem is the Bible wasn't made first. You have a great argument if the Bible was the first thing that got created.
Because if you think about it though, it seemed like to me the Bible was created basically to keep chaos low though. Because if people didn't think, oh, if I go kill somebody, I won't go to heaven.
Control. Did y'all see the book of Eli?
But
Yeah, that book.
okay.
Describes it perfectly. You know what I mean?
So you're saying chaos, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like If it wasn't for no religion, then
So would that be a good thing?
that's a
or
good
is it
thing.
bad?
Because
So,
I feel like, that's why I feel like the Bible and God was created for. If you use it in the right way, it's a good. I mean, it's really no wrong way. It's the wrong way is you judge people.
You can use the Bible for both good and evil.
Yeah, it just depends on how you use it.
However you look into it, you'll get whatever you.
And in
whatever you
history,
go into
it has been used for good and evil.
Yeah, if you go into it looking for something bad, you know,
Then it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad. You're gonna.
But that's anything.
Like I was just telling Reggie, man, I'm freaking trying to do the Bible in the year. I'm doing the Bible in the year thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
This man Abraham, bro. This man Abraham was giving up.
He's snitching on Abraham.
This man was going around the kings, giving his wife Sarah to them, saying, "This is my sister. You take her." You know what I'm saying?
Giving his sister away.
Yeah. No, but it was his wife,
It was his wife.
not his sister. But he was lying. He was telling it was his sister.
He was telling his sister
Yeah.
it was his wife.
He knew she was beautiful, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, if I tell them that she's my wife, they're gonna kill me." You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
take her. So I might as well say she's my sister. Tell him and his sister they take his wife and sleep. And when it says we took her, that means we, you know what I'm saying? We did it with her. We
They did what
had sex with her, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was basically like giving away. He knew it was gonna happen. He was giving his wife away to let them have sex with her, and then he get it back. You know, like he was
And then-
prostituting his wife.
And then God took him in or something.
And then God did something, used him. You know, Abraham was the most, what? He had most faith. Which one was it? Most obedient, something like that. But, and then
That's
God blessed him. Yeah, God blessed somebody who was imperfect, who was a sinner.
That's why I feel like, bro, the Bible is all about lessons. Like, teach you like life lessons.
Lessons,
Like you
bro.
can go through whatever you go through, you can overcome it. Basically, what the Bible teaches.
You gotta think about
So,
it. The Bible has over 30-something authors, and it was the best authors in that time frame. Shakespeare was one of them. So when you got those articulate, smart writers, the best in the world, writing a book, it's gonna be an extravagant book.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing though, because they artists though, so they can paint a story easy though.
Absolutely.
If they wanted to make a story, and we just living in their story though.
Okay, but
because they artists, but think about it.
But let's say this is all made up and people are making stories about it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, these stories have good intent behind it.
They do. Absolutely.
So, do you think?
Well, can't you really say that? Because like I say, these stories also could be used for evil. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but think about it, it's hard for you to look into it the right way though. Most people mindset they're gonna look at it the wrong way.
Yeah, it's
so it
like-
could be intended for bad, but I mean it could be intended for
I
good,
think-
but most people perceive it as bad though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know,
You
bro.
see what I'm saying? I'm like, if you take the Bible for what it is, and for what we've been taught, it's been used for good more than evil.
Yeah.
I feel like this, like, I mean, if the Bible, or religion, or Christianity, whatever you're into, because in my opinion, we don't really know what's the 100% right religion. We don't know that.
Yeah.
There's no way you can prove that you know that. But I feel like if you get something good out of it, then ultimately it's good for you. You know what I'm saying? So, not going to church is not bad, and I'm not trying to say that. We're not trying to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's just pointing out the things
Yeah, we just want
truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just got questions. Absolutely.
Yeah, we know it's like intended to be good. The Bible intended to be good. So it just depends on how you use it. And like, don't judge people, basically. But just different opinions on things, though. Because you always want to keep it out. Like I always try to be open-minded about everything. Like, so see both sides. Because you never know, though. Like,
Because there's good and bad to everything, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Doesn't matter. It's good and bad to everything. So,
And going back to what you were saying about how you know without a Bible, I can even answer that question with the Bible. Because what was before the Bible? It was the tree of knowledge of good and what?
evil.
So that's how they knew before the Bible came along about good and evil, because they built that fruit and they was aware of this knowledge. So as soon as Eve bit that fruit, she was aware of good and evil
Yeah.
and could see the difference.
religion.
Don't get me wrong, the Bible got some fascinating stories, man. Some awesome
See, I never
stories.
even got into the Bible too. I don't know like the basics.
That's
stuff.
why I would-
Like Adam and Eve, basically.
Like I try and say this to people without them looking at me like I'm not the religious person who judging like I'm judging you. But I'd say like read the Bible because like there's stuff about life. There's a lot of wisdom in there, you know, about life in general. So it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? And go into it with a good mindset, not trying to find like all these lies, and like really like go into it with a positive mindset. Trying like how can I be successful in life, basically. So it's in there.
So you would say just read the Bible though? You like not worry about going to church, basically. Like,
I'm gonna say that it's like I was telling Reggie. I think if as long as you're like surrounded by a good community, you know what I'm saying. But typically, like this guy named Corey was like, if you were to leave the church for 2 weeks and nobody noticed, well, why are you going to church? If you're not going to church for community, you're not going to church for community.
You think that happened though?
What?
Like
for
you,
sure.
You go to the church for
for sure.
It was a big church.
Like I said, I feel like if you go to church, it should be for community, community to be around some
like-minded people.
Yeah, but there's not always the best people in the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you really gotta. If you find a good group, you know what I'm saying? Like really, like if you find good people in life, stay around those people.
It kind of goes back to what I was saying. Like if whatever you find in religion that's working for you and that's good, then use it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But like we all different though. Like everybody always have their own opinion about whatever it is. So.
And I also wouldn't like force religion on people.
Donuts, big dog. I know you've been with the chocolate in them.
Bro, I was looking at
I probably want one of those right now.
Got a sweet tooth all of a sudden.
But I wouldn't force religion on anybody, man.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But going back, remember I was telling y'all a story about how I had to take a step back on religion when I was having a debate defending Christianity. Well, let's try this guy out. What happened was like,
what's up, bro? Hey.
He had all this knowledge of these other books that I hadn't read, and also I wasn't equipped in the game to be even trying to debate the Bible because it wasn't like I went to theology school or something.
Yeah.
I knew all the word, but anyway, so I wasn't even equipped with what I was trying to defend. And then I had to acknowledge when I didn't have any answers, and I was like losing this debate in front of everybody. It made me really realize that, dang, I really don't know anything. You know what I mean? All I have to stand on is what I've been told all these years by my pastor or my family or whatever the case. And yeah, you can read the Bible and read some of the same scriptures and stuff that they have preached to you, but that still doesn't mean that it was preached to you correctly and in context.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't check if some of their pastor is reading a story in context of the Bible because they have full trust in their pastor.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important for you to read and study the same word for yourself. And good pastors will tell you to do that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But it made me really acknowledge, I sat back and I was like, bruh, I cannot prove to this guy I'm debating, I can't prove to you or you that this God I say I believe in and this Bible is factually the truth.
Yeah.
That I had to swallow that because at first I had to set aside or divide my faith and reality. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And say, okay, well the reality thing is I really don't know if any of this stuff is true I've been taught. Then that's the only fact I can stand on. So I judge everything from that standpoint now. Like when it comes to religion, I'm gonna stick with my conscious brain tells me that factually it has never been proven to me. You know what I'm saying? That still doesn't mean that you can't believe in it. I'm just saying you need to realize that. You know what I mean? Before you say I'm going to devote my life to serving something.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same way as far as religion though. Like, I don't know, bro. It's just hard for me to like really get into it like that though because
that's what
it is hard.
But this is what I was saying. It's not about religion. Yeah. It's not about rules and regulations. Yeah. It's not about I feel like I can't do this or I can't do this, I have to do this, or like just, it's not about living a life based on rules, it's about living a life based in relationship, friendship with the Lord, with your creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about rules, it's not about having, like, I have to do this, I can't, we're all sinful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just telling like Reggie, like we're made out of dirt, and we're made out of dirt, and God breathed into us. You know what I'm saying? He breathed life into us, and then made man. You know what I'm saying? So we're spiritual beings in a dirt body.
Yeah, for sure.
We're godly beings. You know what I'm saying? Like spirit beings in an earthly body, a body that's not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
We meant to make mistakes.
yeah, and that's why we need God, because we're sinful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not about rules. It's a relationship. Just have a relationship with Him. That's all He wants. You know what I mean? It's not about rules. Living life based on the rules, man. It's not about religion, and that's why it's the toughest part about like really like being a Christian is the stigma that comes along with it from
So,
our world.
but almost everything that you could think of that applies to your life, you can pretty much find some type of evidence or proof to it, right?
Right.
Whether it's math or, let's say, this pizza, we can find out how this pizza was constructed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, it's nothing that we look at in our lives other than religion using blind faith.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everything, you have to kind of see it to believe it. Like a matter of fact, I got these scratch off tickets right now. Like, if you told me that one of these tickets was $1 million ticket, and you got faith that it's $1 million ticket, right? And then I scratch it off, and it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then what does it say about your faith? You know what I mean? So I'm saying, like, bro. But what I'm saying is, like, I would have to scratch it off, even though you told me that, to see if I won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So it's like, but you gotta have some proof.
Yeah, true. But do you think though, like having a better mindset towards it might like, you never know though, because you can be like, if you just think negative, like, oh, I ain't gonna win, I'm just playing another scratch off, then you probably gonna just fail all the time. But if you have faith and be like, dang, I might win this time, I'm gonna win this time. You scratch it off, you think, then it got anything to do with it or no?
I think you address both of them with the same answer.
For real though? Like,
When it comes to, we're using this as an example, that can happen.
so if you got a better mindset, like, you about to scratch off if you already in your head saying, oh, I'm gonna win, I know I'm gonna win. You think you got a better chance of winning? Than, like,
I don't think
I
so.
mean, no, you don't have a very chance of winning.
No.
Cause at the end of the, yeah,
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, this is gonna determine. Reality is gonna determine.
Now, when it comes to, okay, I want to buy a Corvette before I'm 30. I see that. I have faith in that.
Yeah.
I start working really, really hard with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That happens. But
Well,
that
sure.
right there, that's a whole like.
It's a whole ball game.
It's not about your mindset because you bought that. At the end of the day, you bought that from some place or something like that.
It's about, this is fact.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is your faith stand on top of that fact.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm
fact.
saying?
But that's why it's so powerful that you have faith, because faith is basically believing something you can't yet see. So I can't physically see that I have a Corvette,
Right.
but I have faith in the fact that I can work hard to buy one.
You can see yourself getting a Corvette. If you
Yeah, I
put
can
in
see
the work.
myself
You
doing
put in
it.
the work,
I see
work,
this.
get a
I see
Corvette.
that. I see the cards.
Yeah, for sure.
I have. It's fact that this is here.
I want you to listen to what you're saying now.
Okay.
You said, I have faith in myself that I can work
You gotta
to
have
get
faith.
this done.
Yeah, yeah.
You're 100% correct.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? But that's not blind faith.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No, but
because you
listen,
said I have
yeah.
faith in myself that I
Yeah.
can put the works
Okay.
to
but
get into this goal.
Yeah.
having faith in God and having faith in yourself is basically the same thing. You have faith in. If you have faith in God, basically having faith in God is basically like becoming Christ. You're Christ-like. You're Christ-like enough. You love God enough to have faith in Him.
God, yeah.
So, the Bible says, love God, love yourself, and love others. So
Yeah.
after loving God, you love yourself. I love God and have faith in Him, so I'm going to have faith in myself as well. Have faith that God can provide for me, so I have faith in myself. You know? And it requires action. Faith. What is it? Faith without works is dead.
But this is what I'm saying though. Because you're putting yourself in the equation, what I'm saying is you're not exercising blind faith. That's not blind faith.
It technically is, though.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it's not blind faith is because you're in the equation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you didn't have that same mindset of like knowing that, okay, in order for me to get somewhere, I gotta have a positive mindset. I have to put the work behind it. If you didn't have that, you know what I'm saying, then I guess you can call it blind faith.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be exercising anyway because you don't have those ambitions.
Right.
But I would say like that's the only guide or religion because we don't have any known real factual information about it. It's like we don't treat nothing else in life with blind faith other than that. Why is that? How are you sold on that idea? You see what I'm saying? Without no proof behind it. That's like a reality check.
Why is it though?
Wait, you said we don't put anything behind blind. Wait, say that again.
Like it's everything else in life, we pretty much have to see it to believe it, or experience it. Like
we need proof. Basically.
I ain't gonna say air because like
you need some certain.
Well,
proof.
okay. So check this.
Religion is like a whole bunch of different.
Like your job, you need proof that you will get a paycheck.
All right,
you know
check
what I'm
this.
saying?
So how do I say this? Let's talk about Santa Claus. How do you get kids to believe that Santa Claus is real?
The same way you
They
believe in
don't see-
Christ.
they don't
The
see
same
the
way
truth. They don't see
you
the
believe in
truth.
religion.
So,
It's-
but you
they
have
don't
kids
see
who
the
have faith that this is real.
Absolutely, because it was built through what?
A system, but
Better make you feel better, I guess, because think about how good Christmas felt when you didn't know.
okay, but at the end of the day, it was
It's
made
a
to make someone feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's take but that's why I feel like at the end of the day, it's logical to believe that we were created. At the end of the day, that we were created.
Yeah.
Because, like you guys are saying, you have all these things that are created out of good intent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Santa Claus, someone created Santa Claus, a system to make the kids believe in Santa Claus to make the kids feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been used many, many times. The same method has been used.
But what's the purpose of Santa Claus though? Like, what is the purpose of it though?
Exactly.
Like the thing.
You're right.
Well, I mean, you answered your own question. When you said Santa Claus is a perfect example of the Bible. It's exactly the same strategy.
But at the end of the day, there's good intent. You can't debate the fact that there's good intent behind it.
Yeah, it's not
I
bad,
agree.
bro, because it gives kids hope, bro.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, even if it were created by men, and we're like let's say the whole theory about evolution theory, even if there is no God. But there's a book that leads to goodness. You know what I'm saying? A life of prosperous life. It leads to that.
Just follow it.
It's still done out of good intent.
Yeah, somebody trying to help somebody out. Depending on how you take it, is basically.
Yeah, so it's just like a lot of these like self-help books, a lot of kind of stuff are made to help you. You know what I'm saying?
It just depends on how you take it.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on
It's
how you take it.
It's just somebody trying to help somebody out, basically.
Because
leading the path for us. If you follow that path, then you're gonna be successful.
Yeah.
So
that's what.
check it out. So is it a system?
Yeah, it's a system.
It's 100% a system.
It's a system.
100%.
But even
It's a system.
okay.
And it's a system.